Once upon a time, in a world that seemed too small, I found myself falling in love with the wrong girl. It was a shocking, devastating, and incredibly painful experience. I knew that destiny played its part, but why did it choose me? I had never loved anyone before, nor had I felt such deep affection for someone. The story began on a day when I was feeling low, and she appeared as a ray of light, pulling me out of the darkness and giving me confidence and hope for the future. Being the same age, we had easy and open conversations, sharing our personal stories. We discovered an uncanny resemblance between us, from our actions and thoughts, down to our ideals and beliefs about life and love. Both of us had been deeply wounded in the past, so we understood each other and shared our pain. I had met many people before, but none of them had truly understood my thoughts and feelings like she did. She made me feel heard, empathized with, and brought a sense of peace that I had never experienced before. I thought she was the love of my life. I knew that the future was unpredictable, and I might meet other people. But at that moment, she felt special to me. Then one day, we coincidentally discovered that we were distant relatives when we talked about our hometown. At that time, we thought that being distant relatives meant that our relationship and love would not face any obstacles. After spending time together, enjoying bike rides and dinners despite the heavy rain, we felt a joyful and blissful time. However, the news struck me like lightning when I received a message from my parents. I gathered the courage to ask them about our relationship because we had established a serious commitment and even considered marriage. My parents said that we couldn't love each other. Hearing those words, my heart went silent, filled with immense disappointment. I couldn't believe what I had just heard, and I couldn't accept it. I trembled and felt scared, but I nodded to appease them. I didn't dare ask anything more, because I didn't want to hear any further explanations. I researched our family connection and discovered that we were distant relatives through our grandfather. Our grandfather had siblings, and one of them was her grandmother, while my grandfather had a sibling who was my grandmother. I found myself in a difficult situation, filled with confusion and panic. I lost sleep for a whole week, unable to eat or concentrate on my studies. Every morning felt like a torture, repeating the thoughts in my mind. Do I have to accept the truth that we can't be together? Can't I be selfish for once and choose love for myself? I dwelled on these thoughts until exhaustion, unable to find a solution. I was afraid that I would regret missing this opportunity. I read about similar cases online, where people advised giving up and finding love elsewhere. However, when you're in love, it's not easy to let go. If it were due to differences in personality, distance, or the soul, it wouldn't torment my conscience like this. I couldn't accept breaking up with her because we were distant relatives. Why did my parents have to forbid me? Their prohibition didn't bring happiness to me. It only caused pain and left a lasting impact on my heart. We were both young, so why couldn't we be allowed to live our lives authentically and wholeheartedly, pursuing what we desired? I hope you can offer me sincere and profound advice. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.